Put it in there! I have this condition, I don't want to call it a condition because it might not be that weird, of when I live my life, when I take a shower, when I eat dinner, when I'm going to sleep at night, random memories will flash across my mind. Usually bad memories. I don't know why this is, but suddenly they will hit me out of nowhere and for no reason at all. Memories from my early childhood, from my childhood, my teen years, of embarrassing moments, weird moments. In addition to that, memories from pop culture. Movies I've seen, scenes from video games will flash across my head. Completely random games, completely random times for no reason at all. I don't know why it happens, but I've been living with it my whole life. My friend.
Not me.
Really? So I am a weirdo.
Only things that like remind me of certain things.
Right.
Like,
No
I have to be
reminder.
reminded. It just doesn't randomly happen, you know?
Well, it does for me, and that's why today we are doing the Random Game Memory Confessional. We are going to, out of 10 games that I found from my brain, I found all the screenshots I could of all those moments. There's Final Fantasy IX here, Hitman over here, Fatal Frame over here, just random scenes from games that just stuck in my head and randomly pop in once in a while. They're usually ones that come back. They're incessant ones. They don't fucking go away. I don't know, man.
Matt's got a lot of shame and regret in his life.
Is that what it's all about? Well,
Don't fuck with me, Rock. Not tonight.
that involves the next part of the challenge, which is every time we guess which game is going to be picked next, because I randomized them, we are going to have to share an embarrassing, bad, funny, awkward memory from our past.
I've been dreading this one, guys.
From before we met each other. We each have a list of 10 memories ranking from not a big deal to the very bad big deal. Ones we can't get out of our heads, ones that we're ashamed of, maybe.
Yeah.
Obviously, we haven't seen each other's lists, and that's the point of today's challenge. So, if we both pick the same game, that means we got it right, and we don't have to share anything if we don't want.
Right.
But if we both fuck up and we both pick the wrong game, we both have to share.
I hope our lists are like somewhat balanced. Like you're like, I kicked a girl in the shin once. I'm like, I killed a hobo.
Yeah.
I hope it's not like
it's gonna be a little different. Ew, boy. I told you, embarrassing and funny and awkward.
Yeah.
We both edited our lists pretty heavily.
I had to go
over
do some
time.
changes, do some order changes, and swap some out. I had to keep the real dark ones out.
Apparently, as dark ones.
You know, the ones that could, identify me. So,
Oh,
let's
boy.
just move on.
I'm about to. Oh God, I'm trying. Let me
Move on.
Let me see. There's a reason why I have a top hat here with little pieces of paper in it. That's because I don't want us to be like, okay, I'm picking Fatal Frame and I'm picking Twisted Metal Black, because then the other person will be like, oh well, I'm gonna pick Twisted Metal Black too, or I'm gonna pick Fatal Frame too.
Yeah.
This way, it'll keep it 100% anonymous if we write down what game we think is coming next before we do it at all, and then we throw it in the hat of sorrows.
Why do you have a top hat, Matt?
I had a sorrows. Let's share our memories with us.
what'd you
My
get?
friend,
Is that on the list for you?
Clunkless.
Okay.
You can tell
Fine.
I'm ignoring you.
Here lies Clunkless.
Here's an example to tell you what's going on here.
Yeah, I don't really know what the fuck happened.
These two, sorry you guys can't see it, but there's two folders on Windows that are completely randomized. They have just nonsense in the folder names. One of these is the Army of Darkness Doom Wad that I have memories from that flash across my head for some reason. And the other one is Metal Gear Rising Revengeance.
It doesn't matter that I didn't play either of those, right?
This time,
Okay.
it doesn't matter about the game.
Okay.
For example, we would write down, I give him a piece of paper, and I get a piece of paper, and I'd be like, tee-hee, tee-hee, Army of Darkness, and he'd be like, tee-hee, Metal Gear Rising, and then we go, splams, splams,
Slams.
and then the first one, whatever it is, Army of Darkness. That means I got it right, I don't have to share, then Rocky does. That's what we're dealing with today, my friends.
All right.
Oh yeah, I forgot I have an example one, but I got that one right. But I would mention something like this, how one time...
This real?
This is real. This is just my example one because it's very low on the list.
Okay.
One time I was at work and my coworker had just came back from snowboarding. And she fell down a lot on her butt, and her butt had a big bruise on it, or so she told me. She said her butt hurt, in other words. And so I took a rotten pear, because I worked at a food place, took a rotten pear, and I lobbed it at her butt. It hit her kind of hard, apparently, and she, in front of a ton of people, turns around and goes, "What the fuck? What the fuck? Oh my God, why would you do that? God goddamn scrum bell.
Dingle dang.
As I'm screaming, the scrum bell's like, shut up. Fucking scrum bell. Anyway, that's what happened in the story. That's an example of an embarrassing thing that happened to me. Because it was in front of a bunch of people, and I felt really ashamed and bad that I threw
that's
that.
like,
Why would I throw the pear? I thought it would be funny instead of painful.
look at him. Look at him.
I just want to continue the challenge. I would, scrum.
Scrum, scrum, scrum. Dingle dang.
Carter just get a crotch massage.
Dingle, dingle dang.
Round 1.
All right.
Final Fantasy VII or Twisted Metal Black. A screenshot and memory from those. So let's do a little hat prop.
You can go on. Please stop.
Here, do you want to write on this so I can see it?
No. Wait, what? Oh.
I think it's gonna be.
So now what?
It's like the Well of Fears from
like this?
Atmosphere. Okay, now we pick them back out after I shake them up. This is totally pointless. I don't know if you noticed.
No, I thought about it already. I was gonna mention, but I didn't want to get disappointed.
It has nothing to do with.
Couldn't use the hat.
Oh, we both clicked Twisted Metal Black.
Oh, flicked.
Wow, you wrote that in a weird. You want to show the camera or?
Why?
Because it's.
What's wrong with
It's
this?
just really scary looking.
Why is that scary?
Because the CK is like really thin and.
Well, I didn't have anything to lean on, so I was just doing this.
All right, here's one.
Fuck, busting my balls for shit like this.
I'm kidding. Oh yeah, now it goes in there. Now it's the Hat of Sorrows. Please.
So you put it back in there. We're not eliminating
This
it.
is a thing that matters.
No, I'm saying we don't.
Put it in there. Here we go.
All right.
What's the first one gonna be? Final Fantasy VII. Neither of us have to share our rank 10 memory.
All right.
I kind of want to though. One time, me and my friends found a tree that was very springy. It was about 7 feet tall, and I was like, 5 feet tall at the time or whatever, when we were 13 or something. And it was so springy that you could pull it to the ground and let it go and go boom, like that. And it was shaped like a slingshot. It was like this. That went like this. In other words, you put a big ball right here, like a dodgeball, for example, and you go boom like that, and it flies over the fence and lands directly on a moving car's windshield.
Oh.
The car goes skirt, and we fucking run.
Oh man.
We felt so scared. We thought we were gonna kill somebody. It was amazing though. That ball went flying. Let me tell you. What's your number 10?
My number 10 isn't a big deal. You know, we were starting, less severe to more severe. Mine was just because I was curious to see how my body ended up. I just didn't take a shower for 2 weeks.
That's not that bad.
I know, that's what I'm saying.
2 weeks.
But
You were curious.
what do you mean 2 weeks?
You were curious.
You're making me sound like, what's your longest?
Probably more.
What? Why?
When I was a little kid, maybe.
Wow, I don't feel so good. I don't feel so great.
You
now.
did it because you
I wanted to see what my genitals and ass and my body went through after. It was bad. You can make that face. It's deserving. With only 2 underwear changes. The first pair turned into leather.
Wait, you're just curious?
I wanted to see what the fuck
That's
happened.
the only reason.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
You're exploring your body.
Yeah.
Like a growing boy should.
It's like the dark side of masturbation, just without pleasure. It's fucking gross.
It's the opposite of touching
Let's
yourself.
see what happens when I do this.
The opposite of touching yourself because you're just like sitting there forever. You're not allowed
It got
to
gross.
go like this to rub off the dead skin. You're just
It got really fucking gross. I didn't have a girlfriend at the time, thank Christ, but holy shit.
You got a bonus point for that.
Thank you.
So there you go.
And you also got a bonus point. Give yourself a point.
We're counting it up, friends.
We're being friendly. Did you make out with anybody? Whose dad was it?
Here's a wow. So that was that. That round's over. Collected those screenshots for no reason. Went through all the trouble to collect those
You could have just
screenshots.
made like a WordPad document. Just Final Fantasy VII.
Fuck it. Here's my Final Fantasy VII memory. It's near the shield materia in the final.
Oh yeah, we had
Final
the challenge.
Final crater. Yeah.
Challenge of this one.
There's the shield materia. For some reason, this memory flashes across my mind. Like this green area,
Yeah.
I don't know why.
I love it.
it. And then the Twisted Metal Black one that I went through all the trouble of capturing myself and then taking screenshots of. The area in the suburbs level
Really? Why
with
that?
the oil tankers. I don't know if you remember this part, but yeah, that industrial looking area. There you go. I don't know. Just randomly pops in my head. I'm like, thanks, brain.
That's pretty odd.
My brain does.
If anything, I remember like the endings and like the character selection screens.
I mean, I remember that stuff too, but my brain just flashes these images across my mind, and I'm like, thanks. What am I gonna fucking do without? I'm eating dinner. You know what I mean?
You're ruining my ravioli, Twisted Metal Black.
The hat of sorrows. I cut out these little pieces of paper for nothing.
Yeah. Don't look at my paper.
Ready?
No.
I'm gonna reveal to each other. What do you got? We're not doing, that was a joke. We're not doing that.
Final Fantasy 9.
I picked Wild Arms, so one of us has to share now. Here we go.
Goodbye, Hat of Sorrows. Oh, I missed.
Please pick them.
I'm not good at Kobe.
Wow. What'd you pick?
Final Fantasy 9.
Ah, it's me! Alright, Wild Arms. Well, let's review the...
Wait, isn't the one who got it wrong has to share?
Oh, yeah. It's you!
Yeah.
Ah! Thanks for...
Should have said it. That's looking for playing fair.
Thanks for fixing that.
It's me! I don't really want to share any secrets, but nice. I'm going to tell you anyway.
Well, mine aren't that bad. Mine are supposed to be funny. At least I hope they are. Are yours funny?
Some.
Oh, God.
No, they're some.
Oh, God. This is from Wild Arms, RPG on the PS1 that's pretty cute and cool. I keep having memory flashes of when this town, Idlehide, catches on fire.
Oh, that's why you were tweeting asking kids if they know what the fuck it is.
Yeah, I couldn't remember what the fuck it was. And then the other one is... Final Fantasy IX in Mount Galug, this stair scene for some reason, like the broken-ass town where you're fighting red dragons.
Yeah.
That one's one of my oldest memories. That's the one that
it's like an old abandoned like mine or some shit like that, right? Yeah.
Or, I don't know what it is.
All right, well, my number 9, I work at a supermarket, right? And when I was just a wee lad, late teens, a customer was shitty to me. She was just, cunty and like...
Early teens, shitty too, got it.
Yeah, and she was like asking for if we had stuff in the back. And I came back and I was like, no, I'm sorry, we don't have any. She's like, all right, how about this? So I had to go back into the back and find, I really wasn't looking.
Where's
but the
this
fact
going?
that I had to go and spend some time. Listen, Matt, stay with me.
I'm with you.
Telling a story. I'm sharing my experience.
Here I am listening.
Where's this going? Calm down for a second. You're gonna get. I don't want to tell people this.
I'm sorry. I'm not trying to rush you. I'm just curious. Okay.
So I come back. She's like, "This is why I don't shop here anymore. This is fucking bullshit." And I'm like. So she was mean to me, and I was very, very soft at the time. That hurt my feelings a lot. So I followed her around the store. It's getting good. Followed her around. Wait till she abandoned her cart. Took it, put it in the back where she had me run twice, and just continued on with my work. There was like $200 worth of shit in her cart that she had to go back and shop for again. Because fuck her.
Whoa! That was mean!
Yeah, it was really mean.
I think mine are more on the funny side, not the mean side.
Well, I told you, some of them make me look like an asshole, some of them are funny, some of them are just straight embarrassing.
Whoa!
It's a
Wait,
mixed bag
what'd she do to deserve that again? She just...
she hurt my feelings. She was just really mean to me.
Because you couldn't find what she wanted?
Yeah, we didn't have what she wanted. And, I was very young and bright-eyed, and she was just like, fuck you, wah! No,
well, she shouldn't have done that.
I wasn't having it, so...
Wait a minute, she shouldn't have done that. I'm kind of with you. I'm kind of on your side a little bit.
She was shitty to me, and I was just a bright-eyed teenager. Didn't know what the fuck I was doing.
Customer service is awful, but I don't know that people deserve to get revenge on one another for minor squabbles.
Well, like I said, of course I'm embarrassed by it.
But you didn't kill her or anything.
I didn't murder her. Not her.
Yet.
Not her. But I didn't do anything
That's
crazy.
Your number one. Your number one is, I found her 20 years later, I ripped the skin off her child, and I made her wear it on her face. By the way, this is a versus challenge, so it's minus 1.
Is that a point, or is that a point for you or me?
Technically a negative point for you, but point for me.
Right. So I lose I don't get a point, and I get shamed.
Yeah.
All right.
My number 9, once again, not too big of a deal, but slightly more embarrassing. In 8th grade, that's how you know it's gonna be good. Substitute teacher, English class. Everybody's being crazy rowdy, and the teacher don't care. It was just nuts, just blah, 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 craziness, chaos, talking, jumping up and down, the whole thing. And we actually had an assignment due, like legit homework and everything. And me and like 3 other kids, we were actually trying to read.
Why? The fuck?
I was a good student.
This guy.
Right? Oh, right?
This fucking guy.
I was a good student.
You can stop there. It's already embarrassing.
But on top of that, the kids were being so annoying and loud. I was already at that stage of my life at 13.
Stop! I'm trying to read picture in the front.
I wasn't yelling at anybody, but in my head, I'm like, oh, shut the fuck up. You know, I don't know. Whatever. I was already at that stage of like, ew, shut up, you guys. You know what I mean? Anyway, it gets better.
I don't think I ever hit that phase.
Here's the here's why it's in my ranking, because here's what I did. I had my book and I was just like, and I kept going like this with it. I kept going.
He was the crazy kid early.
I don't know.
Started early.
This is what I was banging it on my head loud and over, right?
Yeah.
Right at that moment, the principal walked in. The principal of the whole fucking school looks directly at me.
Oh.
Besides all these other kids making all this cash, he's like, "What are you doing? Stop it!" And I'm just like, "But I'm not the one. I didn't. But they." So
That's you get for being crazy, you fucking crazy man.
no, I was frustrated, damn it. So I did that, but he didn't like that. So
he thought you're hurting yourself.
So there you go.
Wow.
Yeah, you're welcome. Opinions of each other are just kind of.
Yeah.
Although mine's already kind of down there somewhere. Oh, I'm kidding. My friend.
I'm gonna hide your card.
So the next one's either going to be a memory flash, I call it, from Amnesia: A Machine for Pigs, which is a fairly recent game.
Yes.
And Final Fantasy V. What'd you get?
I picked. I crumbled it up. I forgot. I'm sorry. I picked Amnesia.
I picked Amnesia. Oh no.
Oh.
Hat of Sorrow.
Hat of Sorrows. I love Harry Potter.
The first one is Amnesia. We're both sharing our number.
All right. We're not sharing it because we both picked it. Matt, get your shit together.
Maybe you should make the rules from now on, huh?
You're like the Carrot Top of Let's Plays.
Wow, what a compliment. So the Amnesia memory, I can only really find one picture. It's this chair, a chair in which they began to make the pigmen the enemies of that game.
Did you have to balance anything on that chair?
Wait, what? Oh yeah, Amnesia.
No.
This is the other Amnesia. This is not Dark Descent.
Oh.
This is a
I
thought
thought there was only one.
This is the second one.
I knew.
And then the other one is Final Fantasy V, The Desert of Shifting Sands. This
Never
is
played it.
a very old one that comes across. There's a pyramid in the center, and these sands move all around like quicksand. So, oh, goods.
Yes. Slideshow it out.
Oh, I can't get out of it. So we just came up with an idea because we went through all the trouble of, or I anyway, went through all the trouble of going through my silly little awkward memory and thinking about these awful stories that I wanted to introduce a way for us to tell at least a part of them so we could, embarrass ourselves more?
Grind ourselves into dust.
I get off on it.
That's a bonus secret for you guys.
Probably true.
Yeah. If we share one of our secrets with, even if we won, we get a bonus point.
Neither of us shared our number 8, so do you want to share your number 8?
Yeah, let's check this real quick. Oh,
Bless you, bless you.
This one happened when I was about 19. This is when I moved freshly out of my house. I had my own little apartment, and I had a girlfriend. She was a little kinky. She had some kink to her. Easy, Matt. So
I wrote down the next game. What?
I thought you were like, ask her name later on.
Give me your phone number.
So I come home from work one night. She had the key to my apartment. I come home, and she's sitting in panties and pink fishnets.
That's your style, right?
No, not at all.
Oh, never mind.
I don't give a shit up. Fishnets are fucking dumb. So she's sitting in panties and she thought it was my style apparently too.
We don't know you.
So she was sitting in panties and fishnets playing Animal Crossing on my couch.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I'll sneak up behind her.
And she thought it would like really get me going, like, I'd just fucking jump her bones right there. but she looked fucking dumb. Fishnets don't do anything for me. And they were like kind of big too, so they're all like bunched at the bottom of her feet.
That's different.
And it's like, I'm like,
I can picture it.
Wow.
You're looking good, girl.
So like, I was not having it at all. My penis just didn't
nothing
move.
you could do about that.
So I just kind of sat next to her and watched her play Animal Crossing. It was so fucking awkward.
But
too.
she was just in panties? Like no
panties
top?
and fishnets, nothing. That's it. And she was obviously asking for something, but I was just like,
cool game.
Watching her play Animal Crossing. Just this awkward silence of something that happened, but nothing happened.
Was she mad?
She didn't mention anything. It was just kind of.
You just go to bed after that, or
we went to bed very shortly after.
No sex at all.
Fishnet, no. It was a bummer fucking night. I gave her an A. I felt bad because she tried.
Yeah, right. She's trying to get you going.
They're too big. They're probably not even hers because they were so fucking big.
Was it really the fishnets that were the problem, or was it her?
If she just had the panties on. Absolutely.
Really? Those killed your boner that hard?
Fishnets are fucking dumb.
Wow.
Yeah. And plus the fact they're all like footsie pajamas at the bottom of her feet.
We learned something about
If you want to kill my dick, put the fishnets on.
That's what we learned today, apparently.
It was just the awkward silence was like...
It was that bad, huh?
It was weird, yeah.
Damn, because that's your number 8.
It was a really weird moment, yeah.
Woo! Damn, I didn't expect that story to turn into just, I don't want to.
It was weird just watching her play video games. I'm just like...
My number 8. I think a little imbalance.
Did you say number 8 already?
We both guessed right, so.
Oh, right.
My number 8 is freshman year of high school. One of those years of high school. Homecoming. I don't know, whatever year you go to homecoming. Only high school dance I ever went to because there was this cheerleader girl who was super nice and amazing and liked me for some reason.
Wow.
She was like, big fucking red-ass lips with the lipstick and and tits and the whole thing, but she was so kind and nice and pretty, and she always hung out with the preps and stuff, but for some reason she liked me. I don't know why, but
fuck's her problem.
She always invite me to hang out and just wanted to hang out with me and stuff. She didn't have a date to go to homecoming, so she asked me. And I'm like, I guess this is a new experience. I'm not interested in dancing or parties or anything at all like that, but fuck it, let's give it a shot. So I did it. And it was, to put it lightly, a nightmare of a night.
I went
because the issue was her group of friends. If I was with my friends, whatever, would have been amazing.
Right.
I was with her friends. Her friends were preps, jocks, that whole crowd. I was nowhere near that crowd. Didn't want to be ever.
What were you considered at that age? Like skater kid?
I was probably a skater kid / outcast nerd kid. Okay. I was like in that mix over there somewhere. Looking back on it, it's a label, but back then I was just Matt.
But you had a group of friends, which already puts you somewhere.
You're judging my high school.
I got psychology, guys.
Who are you, damn it? Come on, you have to put yourself in a fucking one of those labels.
Skater kids.
You made me do it. Well, there you go.
Skater kids.
There you go. Anyway, I was with her friends, and so I had to do the whole pictures thing with them, and
with the hands on the waist and shit.
Yeah, these assholes that not only did I never talk to, but they were mean suckers. They were fucking dicks. Football, drinking at 16, 17, nonstop, the kind of parents who let them, the kind of parents who give them money and cars, that whole deal. Homecoming. It happens, it was awful, blah, 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 blah. Later on in the night, we're at a kid's house whose parents let everyone drink. The mom was sitting there going, watching everyone, but just have a good time, here's beer.
Chaperoning.
Yeah, here's the beer. And here's every single one of the prep assholes in one room, and I'm there on the couch like...
With the girl, right?
She's off doing her thing with her friends.
Fucking bitch.
But I'm just like, I didn't expect her to hold my hand through the whole thing.
You should have.
She wanted me to do normal high school person things, and I'm just like, nah.
Talk to my friends.
No thanks, your friends are awful. She really was an exception amongst those awful people. To get to the end of the story a little faster, sitting there, multiple things happened, including me accidentally spilling over a beer can with my foot that somebody put next to my foot for some reason.
It was your beer can, don't lie.
The mom saw it, she's like, who did that? I'm like, I don't know. shit like that on and on. But
mom's pissed.
But the two things that stick out in my mind from that awful, awful experience, it's like, 1 in the morning at this point, I'm hanging out with a bunch of these drunk fucking awful people I'll never see again the rest of my life. One of them, who actually lived in my neighborhood for a while and I was somewhat friends with, he was so drunk that he came up to me, he's like, hey, Matt, you never come on, never see you. Because I never dealt with these people.
You're a stranger.
I never see you anymore. What are you doing? He started to slap me across the face with double hands. Just he's drunk as hell.
So I bet he's doing it harder than he thinks.
Oh yeah, he's a wrestler, and we're both 17, and I'm just sitting on the couch like, oh my god, hit me across the face. You know, he's drunk.
It's fucking awful.
One more thing adds on top of it. I was nocturnal kind of back then too. I even if I had to get up till at 7 for high school, I would still stay up till like 4 a.m. and shit. So I'm not sleeping. Everyone's on the floor drunk, sleeping 3 a.m. or whatever it is, right? And I'm just like laying there like, oh boy. I'm about to literally walk home. My home wasn't too far. It was like maybe a mile or two away. And I was just like, I need to get out of here. I didn't, and I regretted it because I eventually finally fell asleep on this awful fucking floor, cold as hell in this McMansion of a house. You know what I mean by McMansion?
McMansion?
You ever heard of a McMansion?
Is that like McDonald's mansion?
It's like one of those big upper class houses in a normal suburb. Super cold. I'm just like, oh my god. And right in the middle of all this, one of the guys, I guess he gets up to leave or goes to piss or something, but he steps on me right on my chest, hard. And I'm like, and I like lose my breath. He's like, oh, sorry, man. And at that moment, I'm just like, never again in my life am I doing anything even close
Spoiler
to
alert, that drunk guy was me.
You fucker! Sorry that story was long, but I had to get it out because it was a hefty one.
That's great.
And I get a point for it.
You're just playing with wet noodles at that point.
It gets sore. Finally, we can move on to the next game. Our number 7 ranking. I picked Hitman.
Oh, I picked, what was the other one? Tony Hawk.
So the first game to pop up is either going to be Hitman, I think Blood Money is the one in there. It doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
Or Tony Hawk's Underground, or Underground 2. So the person who gets it right doesn't have to share.
Yeah. Fuck.
You have to share. Well, let's review the game first. So this is my memory flash from Hitman, I think 2. For some reason, this pier scene, when you first started the game, very intro scene, just right here, sticks in my head.
I never played a Hitman since like the PS2 era.
I played this for like a second with my friends. I think my friend used to pirate games nonstop, and he just
an asshole.
He reminds me of someone. And he just randomly downloaded Hitman. We played for 2 seconds. I remember this intro so well for some reason. It just sticks out in my head.
360?
I think it was the original Xbox. Or it does look a little too good for that, huh?
Yeah.
I mean, maybe some of these games, maybe when I played them, something happened to me, and that's why the memory comes back to me. It's like a weird chemical process.
You want to share that?
Yeah, I don't know.
Is that your character?
No.
What happened to that?
It's a random screenshot I found of the Australia level from Tony Hawk's Underground 2. This ramp right here.
Is he Goofy Foot?
I don't know, man. This is Tony Hawk's Underground 2, that ramp right there.
Yeah.
For some reason, that specific scene, that ramp. And then, in addition, is Tony Hawk's Underground 1, this Hawaii railing.
Right
there. So...
Wow.
Random.
I don't remember.
I don't know why.
So random.
My brain just does it at once. Let's hear your number 7.
My number 7 is actually really quick. It's also really embarrassing because I don't really tell anybody about these things. So I never really told anybody.
Ooh! Exclusive.
I jerked off a couple times at work. That's it.
What do you mean? Wait, no. Not even that's it.
Listen.
Details.
This was, okay, late teens.
Okay, age.
Like 18, 19.
Location.
At my job. In the bathroom.
Okay.
Not like on
that changes things.
Nowhere close to food. But I used to go in the customer bathroom. Not in the employee bathroom because there's stalls. It's public. Customer bathroom is just one toilet, locked door.
Boom. You had to get off that bad?
Listen.
Rocky's a walking boner.
Very horny teen, okay? And we hired a lot of really good-looking,
Wow. You're easily set off.
So, it didn't take much. And so I jerked off at work a couple times. Please don't fire me if you see that again, boss.
Wow. Did I watch?
I hope not.
Hi.
We might be super popular by the time this airs.
The more enlightening bit of info I got from that was you apparently have a hair trigger and you can cut out everything else that's on your mind. Like, I'm at work.
Oh, I get tunnel vision. Yeah.
I'm at work. I shouldn't be doing this. And you're just like, I gotta get it out. That's what I just learned.
And it wasn't like
I don't care if it was at
you
work.
think it would be like aggressive. You just want to get it over with, like aggressive fucking like, come on, hurry up, just get this over with. No, I'm just taking my time.
Take your time.
You know, enjoying
And
it.
people don't wonder where you are, or
No one's paging me or anything, so I'm just like, you know, fuck it. I'm getting paid to jerk off at work.
I'm surprised that is a confession for you.
Yeah.
I didn't think that would be a big deal.
No, I mean that no one knows. I can tell them now.
I got a blowjob at work once, but it was way after hours because I had a key to the place.
That's a bonus confession, guys.
That wasn't an embarrassing thing to me because I got a blowjob
You got oral, yeah.
and no one else saw it except the person with my dick in their mouth.
You're making me blush. Stop it. Ooh, I'm beating off in the bathroom by myself.
We're so similar. So I'm gonna get a bonus point for sharing my number 7.
Fuck.
By the way, it's 4-2. Just want to update everyone. In 11th grade English class, and once again an English class, you know, school related, I wrote all the time in a journal, and I constantly had to get things out of my head, no matter what they were, even if it was stream of consciousness bullshit. It's blah, 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 blah. I felt like I had to make something all the time, even if it wasn't something someone else can enjoy. I'll put it that way.
Okay.
So I wrote a lot, and I, especially whenever I have a thought, I just kind of like I do now with the show, except these actually have kind of a use. It's not just nonsense. Journal.
It is nonsense.
Of a teenager. Okay. So anyway, I'm doing that 11th grade English class, and the teacher is a real. You might even know her because we went to the same high school. Real shrewd, intelligent and liberal and cool and whatever, but shrewd. Real like, what are you doing? Did you find homework? You know, that whole thing. So anyway, I'm writing, and she's doing a lecture, and you know, everyone's taking notes and everything, and I figured she would mistake me for just taking notes. It was just a normal notebook, and was and she's talking, all of a sudden she stops, and she's like, Matt, what are you doing? And I look up, I'm like, oh boy.
Were you drawing words?
No, I was writing words.
Oh, that's weird.
But I guess she was mad that I was writing instead of staring at her, listening. I don't know, whatever.
Oh, that's weird.
So she started, I'm like, Matt, what are you doing? At the time, I don't know what I was thinking, but I kind of respected her too. She was a decent teacher. And I looked up, and I'm like, she's like, what are you doing? And I'm like, what I want to?
What? You're such a little dick.
And fucking everyone in the class is like, there it is. They went, oh. And I didn't realize what I did at the time. I just answered naturally. Like, I was just doing what I wanted to do.
Because you're a dick.
I didn't want to be a dick. I honestly didn't even mean it to be. It just came out.
What was her response?
And then, so they're all like, ooh. And I'm just like, I
can't believe I said that.
What'd I just do? And I, of course, immediately a wave of just fear and embarrassment.
I imagine you went red pretty quick.
Just heat and just typical awful shit.
So rebellious, this guy.
I didn't mean to be. And then she's just like, oh, okay. She did that whole thing, you know, just
really?
Okay. In other words, like, fine.
I'll remember this.
Yeah, exactly. Really scary. It was awful.
Wow, that's actually a really good way to respond.
Yeah, I mean, what else could she...
You sat her down, you're like, sit. And she was like, oh, I'll sit.
I felt awful, though. I was the one that felt like shit in that situation. And so at the end, I did an adult thing at age 17. I was surprised to even think I did this at the time.
You said you're sorry afterwards.
I did. I waited till everyone left, and I went up, and I was like, I honestly didn't mean to say it like that. It just came out that way. Like, I apologize. But here's the non-adult thing that she did. She went, okay. I was like, oh...
Oh, thank you.
And then I left the class, and then that memory stuck with me forever. Fuck. So I get a point. Fuck. Next game. What fun this is.
I'm gonna start texting when you ask me what I'm doing. What I want, Matt.
Fatal Frame.
I picked Wario Land.
All right, one of us is sharing. The first game is Fatal Frame.
Fucking Christ.
Oh my god.
This is all luck, though.
Really bad luck.
God damn it.
All right. Let me do the game thing first. So this scene from Fatal Frame.
Bugs in your house.
So this scene from Fatal Frame 2, it's like the haunted abandoned town or some
PS2?
shit. Right, yeah. So right here, specifically, this image flashes in my mind once in a while. I don't know why. I played it once, I saw it. I don't remember anything traumatizing happening to me when I played Fatal Frame.
You dropped your orange juice on your spaghetti.
I remember eating pistachios when I played Fatal Frame 3. So that's that.
Pistachio Pele over here.
And then the other game is...
Worse luck.
Wario Land. Actually, the final level of the game. You do a lot of bouncy stuff on these little cloud blocks. And right here specifically is this little platform. Just sticks in my head for some reason. I played this game a lot as a kid, so I'm not surprised that it came up in my memory, but I don't know why this specific level. I don't care. Here you go.
All right, well, at 16, 17, I had my first girlfriend. We started getting sexually active, as teenagers do.
Ooh, more sex ones.
Yeah. So, I was dabbling in some porn by then. So I was like, yeah, I'm gonna shave my pubes, because that's what I saw in porn. And
nothing wrong with that.
No, completely just bald.
Why not?
And
smoother for your friend.
Right.
What? You give a blowjob, you won't get hair in your teeth.
Right, absolutely, Matt. You're completely.
I've been down that road. Go ahead. Sorry.
This is my turn now.
I want to tell them the blowjobs.
I wanted to be considerate for her. Did not get with the hair and whatever Matt just said. So
expert.
It got lazy sometimes. Let it grow back. What I never experienced though was ingrown hairs.
Oof.
So like, I didn't know they turned like fucking like purple. Mine did.
You let it get bad.
Yeah, I like it real bad. It got like a plum color, purple.
Yeah, and
I was like, what the fuck happened down there? I thought I got an STD. I went to the doctor.
Oh my god.
No, not for that though. I went to the doctor
okay.
for something else. And I was like, by the way, can you check something out down there? I got something,
oh god.
You know, a bump. I don't know what it is. And my doctor is actually Haitian.
Okay.
So he's like,
I'm excited to see how that's going to factor into the story.
He's doing like one of these. Like,
yeah.
Oh, that's just an ingrown hair. Awful Haitian impression, but that's what I got. So he starts like pulling at it, and I'm just standing there like looking at him plucking my pubes
with your dick just hanging there.
And yeah, and he's like pulling at it, but it's not coming out. He's like, that's a stubborn one, and he's like pulling at it. I'm just like, it's like hurting, and it's fucking plucking my pubes. And it's so fucking awkward for me. Because he's like, it won't come out. And he mentioned how fucking stubborn it was. and it's fucking purple and sore. And he's
Did he get
pulling at it. He finally got it and bled a little. But boy, was it fucking awkward.
Yours are gross.
Yeah.
Masturbation fishnets and... Ew! Fuck! Rocky had a lot of learning to do about his body.
But now I know what those purple bumps are.
Rocky, and apparently he shaves his pubes still. Great! Mountain Dew Live Wire, I'll never forget.
Yikes.
Lots of it.
Okay.
Wow! You know what? This makes me...
I feel good about this mess?
It's actually a little worried and frightened about the number one, because so far they're a little sexy. Let's say sexy. So for my bonus point number
fucking
6...
You're killing me with this.
Yeah, it's all luck.
It's 2 to 6. How?
Yeah, you still can win, maybe. Oh god, this one. My number 6 is my friends and I when we were 16, let's say. It was right after 9/11, not right after, 2004, you know, that era, where everyone in our country, because we're an international show, had, at least in my area, maybe all over, who knows, had all these magnets always on the back of their cars that said support our troops. They were usually, you remember?
Yeah.
Everywhere. Every fucking car. After,
and United We Fall. And
yes.
like
after 9/11, support our troops, usually a yellow ribbon magnet about this big.
Yeah.
My friends and I weren't buying into that. Of course we were bullshit. Listen, just listen. We're
not buying your patriotism.
We weren't, because it was propaganda to at least me, and it is. 9/11 was awful, but also promoting this shit. I'm not going to get into my opinion.
People were making money off of people's tragedies.
Exactly.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Wait, what? We weren't having it. At least I wasn't. So we turned stealing magnets into a game.
Wow, man.
So we would go into parking lots.
Terrorist.
Randomly at nights. We would be going to an Acme or whatever anyway to buy gross soda or whatever the hell we were getting.
Why would you buy gross soda? That's more embarrassing.
Because we were nerd kids who did land things. We needed Mountain Dew, my friend. Mountain Dew Live Wire, I'll never forget.
Yikes.
Lots of it.
Okay.
You're learning a lot. We both are. It gets better, though.
That's more embarrassing.
So we made a competition out of stealing these magnets. How many could we accumulate in a month or whatever? I still have, I think, all of mine, frankly.
Really?
I never threw them out.
Wow, we should do the challenge.
I had them all. We can use those. I had them all over my fridge at one point. So we're leaving an Acme, and my friends were kind of out of the game by this point. They just said, fuck it, they don't care anymore. So I steal one, and then all of a sudden I turn around and she's like, what are you doing? I hear a voice. And there's this woman coming back with her grocery cart. And she sees me with it, and she just gives me the saddest look, the most disappointed look. Just normal looking woman. She's just like,
fucking terrorist, Matt.
She's like, keep it.
What? She's so defeated already.
And I'm just like, huh. And I drop it and I run. And I felt awful because someone caught me in the act of,
Oh man, that's embarrassing.
Yeah.
I'm glad you're getting more embarrassing than and leaving the funny.
What do you mean leaving the funny?
I mean, like, it's not getting like
I think we're pretty balanced.
Oh yeah, you're catching up now.
Now I'm catching up. I mean, I don't know if your ingrown hair.
It was embarrassing.
It is awful. But when you're in front of a doctor, doctors
plucking my pubes.
Doctors see dicks all the time.
That's a stubborn one. I don't want to hear that. Just fucking get it out.
The worst part, the very final part of the story is when I ran back to my friends because my friends walked ahead, saw what happened, kept walking.
Yep.
Didn't support me in the least.
Didn't support their troops.
Didn't do shit for me, and I ran up to them and they just looked at me like, like I was the fucked up one. Like I
still playing that game, huh, Matt?
Needless to say, I didn't do it anymore after that.
I think you're still doing it.
I give myself a point, right? I earned that.
You lose 2 points due to terrorism. Wow.
So now every game we didn't pick in those first 5 rounds, I'm going to put in new folders so we can mix them up again. Just thought I'd let you know.
Right. Yeah.
The next round's either going to be Wario Land or Fatal Frame. We're doing repeats because I fucked the rules up. I picked Wario Land.
So did I.
Whoop. Oh, whoop.
Yahoo.
So let's do Wario impressions and see if it's the first one. Fatal Frame. We both fucked up. I almost said oh, my rules.
All right, this one is like mid-teens, 15, 16. I also was very experimental for doing things. For the same reason why I didn't take a shower for 2 weeks, because I just wanted to see what happened.
He's a curious boy.
I was very curious. So one night, I just decided to shit in the tub.
I feel like, wait, did you tell me this recently?
No. I was like, fuck it, I want to see what happens. So it wasn't even like liquid or like semi-solid. It was just like, boom.
Straight up. Wait. While the water's in the tub?
No, it wasn't a bath, it was a shower.
You're standing up in the shower.
Yeah.
And it went bunk.
I just, boom.
Okay.
Shit in the tub.
Okay.
Giant log. I'm like,
what are you gonna do with that thing?
So I tried like stomping it down the drain.
Of course.
But a lot of it wasn't going through.
Feet or hands.
So I'm just like, so I did one of these and just kind of threw it in the toilet. But like,
I have really bad taste in my mouth right now. I'm not
but
even
like, I hit the bowl.
Oh no!
In between the lid and no, I got it in the toilet, but it you know how there's like water and then there's like the bowl.
Yeah.
I hit the bowl.
The side.
So imagine like
use force. Jeez.
Well, yeah, I was like, yeah. So imagine like smacking like fucking wet Play-Doh against a solid tile wall.
Right.
It sounds like that. So I'm like, I'll get to it later. So I finish up my shower, stomp the rest of the shit down the drain. I'm like, just
foot. Okay, foot. That confirms
shit all over the place. Foot what?
I'm just confirming that your toes were covered in poop.
Not really covered, but they were in between my toes.
You didn't use your hands, in other words.
And like shit was
running in between toes. Your stories have a pattern.
So I'm like, this is fucking. I don't know why. I was like questioning, like, what the fuck did I do that for?
Mm-hmm. Me too.
So I had a shower, cleaned, make sure there was no shit in the shower. Like, still questioning why I did it.
God.
And it's still like in the toilet. So it dried, stuck to the bowl.
Why didn't you?
Because I was in the shower. I didn't want to fuck with it.
Lazy poop
so,
man.
Like, I had to flush like 3 times to get some of it off. I wouldn't have a brush, so I got toilet paper. We're just like, and just
gotta do what you gotta do, man.
Shit ass night. It was such a shitty night.
It was literally a shitty night.
Like, this isn't working. I don't know what it was supposed to happen if it did work, but it wasn't working. I was going for.
You pretty much did exactly what was gonna happen. There was no other outcome.
Successfully, I think it all would have went down the drain when I stomped it down. Because I didn't want to touch it with my hands, but I had to, so. That's my story. Oh, and Matt. When do you think the last time I shit in the tub was?
Oh, Rocky, that was when you were sick and you had diarrhea.
Just a couple weeks ago.
He told me about it.
I sharted in the tub.
That was an accident, though. You didn't.
And I didn't have to stomp anything. It was all liquid. It was like gravy.
That's no big deal. Oh God, your stories. have a certain...
They like it, man.
I'm not putting them down. I'm just saying they got a certain thing to them. But man, just standing in the shower just going, I think I'm going to poop now.
Yeah.
Like literally being a conscious, intelligent adult and going, yes, I'm going to poop.
I wasn't an adult. I was like 15, 16. I had pubes, which would make me an adult.
Fine. Is that what makes people an adult?
That's what qualifies you. Those your adult strings.
What?
Everyone saw my little boner.
What did everyone...
And one girl felt my little boner in her butt.
Very different stories. I'm noticing Rocky's so far, because I think
they're personal. They don't really involve a lot of other people.
Exactly.
It's just me personal shaming things like that I don't really share with anybody.
Do you have more that are people related?
Yeah.
Okay, good, because I'm thinking that all of yours are...
It gets people related real soon.
Because mine are, always people related. Every single one of them. So mine for my... Oh wait, I forgot I fucked up too. So this isn't a bonus point. I'm so used to bonus points. Points don't matter, who cares? Fuck it. This is a bad one. Sticks with me pretty hard. 4th grade. 10 years old. Regret?
Yeah.
Probably. These are all regret.
Okay.
You regret pooping in the shower, don't you? You learned something.
Just gotta wait for the right night.
Wow.
No stomping this time, kids.
You did learn something, though.
I learned
at least there's that.
To not do it if it's solid.
How do you know that? Never mind. 4th grade, 10 years old. We get class pictures back. We all get copies, right? I'm looking at it, and one of the girls sitting in the front is sitting like this. They're all sitting like this. It's just how school pictures. She's wearing a skirt situation.
Hottie.
I'm 10 years old. Let's keep that in mind.
Oh, okay. No.
Okay, because the story gets, bad.
Good.
So she's sitting like this, and I, being the 10-year-old brat I am, I look at it, and there's one of two scenarios that are going on in the picture of this girl. She's either got her thighs so close together that it looks like there's a black crease going on right here, or it's her 10-year-old vagina. So what I decided to do, as a 10-year-old little fucktar that I was, I decided to show my friends. Hey guys, look, this might be blank's vagina. Check it out.
Look at this kid's pussy.
I was 10. I didn't know what the fuck was going on. I'm like, wow, guys, check it out. Somehow, my friends must have told other people. It spread around the whole fucking class.
You ruined this girl's
the
fucking
girl crying, so upset. Awful memory for her, I'm sure. Sorry.
Was it really a vagina?
Maybe. I mean, it could have been just her thighs look like that.
Yeah.
But boy, it sure did almost look like it. And man, I felt not good. And of course, the teacher's just like, that was so messed up. You shouldn't.
You're a fucking dick.
And the worst part was that at the time, my best friend was her, 10-year-old boyfriend. They liked each other or whatever. And she found out that I showed him.
Oh.
And she cried even harder. I remember her tall Native American best friend. She was also 10, but she was tall as shit. Coming down on me. I was like a tiny little blonde kid, just like, you embarrassed her so much. Like this. So you're sorry. Yeah, this 10-year-old, this girl. And I'm just like, don't beat me up.
I'm sorry.
I felt awful. I still do.
Sorry, Matt.
Sorry, blank. So the next round is either Twisted Metal Black or Wild Arms. I picked Wild Arms.
I picked Twisted Metal Black.
Here we go again. All of us is wrong.
This is fucking bullshit.
Oh my god.
Fuck this game.
Wow.
This is fixed.
Wow.
What the fuck?
Yeesh.
This is bullshit.
Oh, I guess you guys can't see it. It was Wild Arms.
So, this is probably late middle school. I had a bunch of kids on my street. For a long dead-end street, with not that many houses, there was a lot of kids my age, which was fucking great. There was a couple girls who were really good looking. They were like, even now, they like stand up to the test of time and they're fucking nice.
Like a piece of meat.
They're prime rib. So we were playing Truth or Dare. with 4 or 5 people. It was me and 4 other girls.
You only guy there?
Yeah.
How old?
There was only me and another dude on the street.
Like 14, right?
It gets to a point we're doing like, frisky things, but nothing like too crazy because we're, shy-ish.
And young.
So we're doing like, kisses,
Really?
poke the boob, not even grab, just poke, slap the ass.
He's got a disappointed expression.
At that age, I'm already like fucking heated. So I got a boner. My next door neighbor, a little redhead, a little Southern belle.
Oh, I'm loving these details. Go ahead.
She was like, Rocky, truth or dare? I'm like, fuck it, dare. What can go wrong? I got a boner. Probably, I don't fucking know.
Yeah.
And she was like, take your pants off and lay on this girl.
Like right on top of her?
Yeah, well, she was face down and I was face down on top of her with a boner. And this was one of the good-looking girls. And I wore tighty whities at the time. So it was very, very apparent. But I did it anyway.
Really?
And my little hard dick was very visible. And I laid on her. And my dick was pressed into her ass. Which was like, might as well have been sex for me. Didn't come or anything, but might as well have been sex. Probably, that was a slam dunk for me.
Probably, I mean,
but the fact that there was like a weird, awkward silence, like a kind of noises.
Like when they saw your
when they saw my
boner?
erection, yeah. Luckily, it's small enough where it's not peeking out of the waistband. Because, still small. But the fact
Keep
that,
us updated.
it was just embarrassing that I had to like do that.
What do you mean had to? Why did you do it? Why wouldn't you just like, I'm not gonna take my pants off?
I was thinking my dick.
In front of all those chicks?
Yeah.
Wow, you're committed.
I hope these kids aren't jerking off to my steamy story.
Your stories are very steamy, especially your shit one.
I wasn't expecting that.
So you're laying on top of her, and then you just rolled off?
Yeah, no, it was like literally. I think there was like a time, but I think there was like a time like do it for 5 seconds, and that's it. It was like, okay.
What did the girls do?
We continued the game, and it was fucking mortifying.
Were you like red in the face?
Oh, I felt it was dark as shit. It was like at 10 o'clock at night. We're playing in one of the girls' big SUV, their mom's SUV.
You're in a car?
Two girls were like turned around. Yeah. It was an SUV with the 2 seats, and 2 back seats. And it was in between the 2 back seats on the ground. It's like flat.
Jeez, huge fucking car.
Yeah, and pretty embarrassing. Everyone saw my little boner.
What did everyone...
And one girl felt my little boner in her butt.
Oh my god, that soundbite! What a soundbite, guys! Like, I wonder where that's gonna end up. Probably in the beginning of the video, I think.
Can't wait.
Wow.
Yeah, that's number 4.
What did they expect?
Listen, I was a horny kid.
I'm sure they knew a little bit about that. You know?
Yeah. I mean, we were all virgins at the time. We were young enough where I knew we were all virgins, but
the girls should have been like, "Oh, he probably has a penis."
Yeah, holy shit! No one mentioned it. Thank the fuck Christ. But boy, they knew.
Oh my god! You're really mortified by that.
Oh my god, yeah.
Does this stick with you to this day? Do you still think about it?
You're in your fucking tighty whities with a boner, and everyone.
Yeah.
It's like
tighty whities, especially at 14.
And you hear like occasionally, it's like, oh.
It's hard to put myself in that position because I didn't wear tighty whities.
I wore tighty whities till late.
Till like yesterday.
Till last week I stopped.
Till like right now.
Finally graduated.
But I never really had a moment where like, take off your pants.
Yeah, it was just they saw my boner, and that's when you're most vulnerable, when you're fucking horny.
I'm kind of jealous that your stories are so steamy.
Yeah, I mean,
I got some sex ones, but they weren't specifically embarrassing. They were just weird. Thank you for sharing.
No problem. I got a bonus. Did you mark that point? You didn't mark it yet.
What?
Yeah, you didn't give me a bonus point.
You
I fucking
picked the wrong game.
I'm so excited.
I got the bonus point. Damn it.
Tried to get him, guys.
I'm not that confused. I'm very confused though all the time.
Yep.